No, that's gross. That's chicken livers I'm about to have a go at. Now, I have eaten a lot of different things that many people haven't had a chance to get to, or are too afraid to eat, or don't have it available in their country. So I'm going to go through a list of a few of the things I've eaten, and tell you what they taste like. Now, for those of you who haven't had sushi, don't worry about it. It's good stuff. You don't know what you're missing out on. It doesn't taste real fishy sort of thing. It actually tastes very good. I do recommend with your first try putting on a bit of soy sauce though. Don't bother touching the wasabi unless you want to blow your socks off. I don't really like wasabi. Now, let's get into the freaky stuff. Crocodile. That is absolutely brilliant. I mean, you'd eat crocodile every day if you had the chance. That's how good it is. It sort of tastes like a mix between turkey and lobster. I'm not joking. It is that good. It is brilliant. You'll be just about trying to source it out so you can buy more if you ever have it. Crocodile's that good. Sea cucumber. I've had that in a Chinese restaurant. Oh, it's like rotten seaweed. I almost chucked up. Don't bother with sea cucumber. Seriously, don't bother. I had, I think it was half a deep fried pigeon. Yeah, not too bad. That was the same restaurant actually. It was the same day. I've had duck's feet. They're a waste of time. They don't taste bad, and they do clean them very well before they cook them and that. But look, it's just like eating the skin off a cooked duck. It doesn't really taste very grand, and it just takes so long to eat them. It's ridiculous. So crossing a few of these off here. Rabbit, yes. Wabsies. It tastes like chicken with a touch of sheep taste behind it. Just a hint of sort of lamb or mutton, which is mutton is sheep. What does sheep taste like? It's hard to say. I think beef tastes a little odd because I'm so used to sheep. I've been brought up eating sheep. I mean, what do you expect? Sheep farmers since 1565, whatever. You know, that's all I've primarily eaten. I sort of do eat beef, but nowhere near like most people in the States do. I eat sheep the way they eat beef. It's sort of hard to say because I'm so used to it. So try some yourself. I frankly think it's better than beef by a long shot, but that's just me. This one will freak you out. Rabbit milk. Yes, I've had rabbit milk. I had a certain rabbit I caught and knocked it off and then realised, hang on, this thing's a mother. So I thought, no, what the hell? I'll give it a shot. And no, I did just squirt a bit out on my finger and lick it off my finger. Don't get weird ideas. And it is not like any other milk. You know how you get that fat and it's like that real lard, bland as buggery fat, real bland fat taste. You get that taste, and you know how you get like salty sweat? If you ever licked salty sweat taste, you get that salty sweat taste and that bland lard taste, and you mix the two together, and that's rabbit milk. It is not recommended, really. It's not like any other milk. It's pretty bloody bad. It's, you know, it's all right under really bad circumstances, but God, it doesn't taste anything like any other milk. It's pretty crap. Sheep's milk is a lot like cow's milk, except it's not quite as rich a taste. It's not quite as sharp. It's like just a softer, you know, it's a bit like cow's milk that's been watered down a bit. And the other thing is, if you've got lactose intolerance like I do, you don't get all that coughing up phlegm and all that with it. It's actually quite good. in regards to that, because it's a lot smoother instead of creamier. It's quite good milk actually. Goat's milk I've had, it seems to be a bit richer than cow's milk to me, but that's available just about everywhere. You can go and try that yourself. It is damn expensive over here. It's like $5 a litre. I mean, you're talking like a quarter gallon for like, you know, $4.50 sort of thing. That's what it's like. It's really expensive. I actually found the other day I can buy the UHT stuff for like $4.30 a litre, and then I get the fresh stuff for like $5 a litre in goat's milk. But all the same, it's just that dear. Like over here, they've got normal cow's milk like $1 each, but that's sort of hurting the farmers. Apparently, it's just about running them bankrupt. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. Yes. Chicken hearts. I had those the other day, and they taste a lot like sheep liver. They don't actually taste like normal heart meat. They taste like sheep liver. Now, sheep hearts, they're really rich. They've got this sort of thick fat on them, but to me, sheep heart is premium meat over normal sheep. It's like a really, really rich version of sheep. And I've had beef heart, and it's the same. It's just like a really rich version of beef. I really recommend beef heart, because sheep hearts tend to have, they're smaller, but they've got quite a bit of fat. But with your beef heart, they seem more meat and less fat, and they're a large organ, like, you know, and I recommend eating them. Kidneys, you can try them yourself. I don't like them. Liver, you got to try it to understand what liver's like. A lot of liver pate is made out of chicken liver, which I'm about to eat now. And the big one, kangaroo, which is available here. No worries at all. You don't understand what roos are like if you're panicked about running out of roos. Look, honestly, if there was an apocalypse, the roo would be the only thing to survive. And then on top of that, it would just take over the country, because it's going crazy already. It's in areas where man can't flip and survive. They've got roos everywhere. There's no shortage of roos. There ain't gonna be. I explain that in some of the roo myths and realities, why they reproduce so well and all that. But I've had roo, as few people have. Quite a lot, because it's available in the supermarkets here. From time to time, there was a lot a few years ago, and I've only seen a bit recently, but they said I didn't have it for about a year or so there. But yeah, it's like sheep and someone's thrown a heap of vinegar in when they've cooked it in the frying pan. That's what that tastes like. Koala, that's an absolute myth. It is so highly illegal to touch koala, it's not funny. But there's certain areas where they're sort of outbreeding, and some dopey bugger will say, oh, what we should do is make an abattoir and eat them. Well, how about getting the ones where there's too many in some areas and repopulating the areas where there ain't enough? No, government bureaucracy can't think that complicated. That's too logical for government bureaucracy. But yeah, it's only a myth. And when some idiot comes out with, why don't we eat him if there's too many in this area, that myth ends up in Japan, and then the Japanese are running around going, oh, those bloody Australians are eating koalas. You can't eat them without getting your ass kicked severely. Back in the 1930s they did. Back under the Depression and that, yeah, they did. They considered them bears, although they're technically not. But they blooming damn look like it when you see one close up and you see the claws on a little bugger. And apparently they just taste like a whole bunch of rotten eucalyptus leaves. I mean, I'm not joking. They are not the flaming meat of choice, even to those who did eat them in the Depression. So yeah, if I had anything else different, I'll put it down in the description and tell you about it there.